Hey, Sunshine. Hey, Sunshine. Hold on, let me see if I can get that.
Hey, get it, Miss Lena. Get it, Miss Lena. Hey.
Let's do it at the same time. Come on. Go this way. Goodness gracious. Look, we should have planned that before we went live to go to the same side. I wasn't even thinking about that.
You was getting jiggy with it.
Yes.
That's what we need in the world these days. Just having fun, you know?
That's right. That's why I like my music that Zadiac Productions made for me. So shout out to Zay. Woo woo.
My boy.
Yes.
Go ahead on, Zay.
Hey, Angela.
Hey, Angela.
I'm
sorry.
There
hey,
you
Miss Aletha.
Hey, Miss Aletha Poochie. Hey, Sandra from Michigan.
Hey, from Michigan, Miss Sandra Washington.
That's right. All right. So if you all could just take a moment, the first break is we need to do a commercial break, because during the commercial break, what do we do? Tykel? We share.
Yeah.
So we want you to go ahead and share this video, and we will take us a commercial break. Let's see. Do I have a commercial? I know I got a commercial somewhere. Fix it, Jesus.
I'm still thinking about that song. I'm just over here dancing to nothing.
I know, right? We're going to do my YouTube channel, and we'll be right back.
Right back now.
All right. That's all right. This is live. We are live, and that's what you get. Hey, Maria.
Hey, TT.
So let's see. I think once I go into this, it's going to open it up. I'm going to mute one quick second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I don't hear it. So is there anyone you need me to tag in this? I have you. I tagged you. Let's see. Aletha probably already shared it. Okay, I don't hear it. So is there anyone you need me to tag in this? I have you. I tagged you. Is there anybody else you need me to tag?
My dad.
Already shared it.
If you're friends with him, Ty Spriggs.
Let's see. Okay, I don't hear it. So is there anyone?
And Lasagna Vaughn, my TT.
But I can hear myself in your. You need me to tag?
My dad. I can hear it too. It's like a feedback.
Mm-hmm.
And Lasagna Vaughn, my TT.
But I can hear myself in your.
I can hear it too. It's like a feedback.
Okay, let's see. We good now, I think. Are we good? Can y'all hear us okay? All right. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining tonight. This was a pop in for real. So PopPop decided that I want to go live tomorrow. I was like, wait, what? You mean you want to talk tomorrow? You want to go live? I want to go live. So I said,
I wanted to get it done.
I said, all right, let's do it then. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer. How are you?
I just saw his video on his vehicle.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes, yes. So I guess that since the secret is out, we'll go ahead and start with that.
Oh Lord.
The secret is out. She done
Yeah.
told it. So hang on. We're gonna show you his blessing. One moment.
I have been walking for 2 years, and I said today is the day that shit ends. Y'all come to Supreme Ford and Slidell. I'm telling you, they got some good deals. They done hooked the brother up with a 2015 too. Good day to you. I have been walking for 2 years, and I said today is the day that shit ends. Y'all come to Supreme Ford and Slidell. I'm telling you, they got some good deals. They done hooked the brother up with a 2015 too. Good day to you.
So that is the blessing today. Walking for 2 years and being blessed with a 2015 vehicle.
Yes, ma'am.
So how do you feel about that?
I feel like extremely blessed. It was like I didn't expect to be having a car this soon. I planned on it, and it was like when I was working at McDonald's, I could not save for it because the checks were just not big enough. But when I got my new job, everything just unfolded, and I went to those people, told them this is what I got to put down, this is what I can work with, and they really looked out for me. And I don't even feel like this is real right now because I've been walking for so long.
Oh, wow.
It's like I
Well,
don't.
Well, you know, that's a great example that you can share with other people about the struggle of the walk and how you have to save in order to get the things that you want. And it does not always come easy. We do have sometimes that blessings just overflow one after another, but then
Mhm.
you also have times that you're in a waiting season. So it sounds like those 2 years where you're definitely your waiting
Yes,
season, but now we rolling in a 2015 road. So PopPop can put who in the back seat?
put Tykel in the back seat. Papa is driving.
Papa Papa is driving. Takel gonna be in the back seat doing a
Seatbelts on.
TikTok video.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, well, congratulations. And I'm
Thank
so glad
you.
Pop Pop decided to stop by. How did you come up with this character, Pop Pop?
Well, it was like I was always a fan of Tyler Perry, and I was like, he created something for himself. So I took some of my dad's personality, my grandma's, my mom, and mine, and put it together in one. And then my friend, she's actually in here right now. You can't see her, but I was sitting in the car one day with her. I said, friend, I want to do a character. She said, I can see you playing an old man. So it took months to develop him. I had notes in my iPhone on how he would walk, talk. I didn't know how he was gonna dress until she brought me to Goodwill, and I seen it. I was like, "Yep, that's what I want him to wear. That's his look." And so I really don't know how I did it. I thank God for it. He put it he put it in my mind. I put it to work because faith without work is dead. And
That's
so
right.
and now you have the results.
That's awesome. Well, it sounds like the people wanted you at Ford to bring him out a little bit, and you're going to be performing soon, right?
I don't have anything booked right now, but Rardell and I have been talking. I don't know if he wants me to say it, but for his special show for a special group of people, I'm not going to announce what it is without his permission. I'll be performing Juice again at that show if everything works out. And we talked about it the other day, and he said he liked the idea of that. So hopefully that goes through, which most likely it will.
Yeah. So now that you have a vehicle, you're going to pull up a Tyler Perry.
Oh my goodness,
Okay,
yes.
so I'm gonna have to be in the passenger seat of the road because
Come on.
he need to put conversations with Selena on the map.
Yes, give you your own radio show or something. Come on, I got plenty of room for all your bags.
I'm only gonna take one. This'll be a
Okay,
new start.
okay,
Leave the old.
okay. So I'm gonna bring all my do rags. Then I have more room for those. Then okay,
Oh gosh,
they're gonna take up the whole back seat. I'm trying to.
because you got one in every color, about like my little headbands.
Oh yes, I got 33 of them so far.
You know that's my number,
I
33.
don't have a special number that I like. That's sad.
Well, that has recently become my number.
It was one letter number in the Bible. I could not remember. I can't remember it off top, but it was like the number of completion or something like that.
Uh-huh.
I want that to be my favorite number. Hey TT. She is
Your face just lit up with TT, baby.
TT. That is Shantae, baby. She is here. Fanny Eats is in the building, and she be eating damn good.
Yes, she do, baby.
I'll just be up here
Look,
like, where do you find this?
Fanny is gonna come and eat with our March Madness mukbang. We got to get it together. You want to eat with us?
Oh, please, because I'll be famished. Yeah,
Yes, come on.
I'm ready for our bring my
We're
own
gonna do a
bucket.
March Madness mukbang. So I'm trying to get it together. I don't know who all wants to participate, but it's gonna be fun.
I'm down. I am down.
Lily said 7 is the number of completion.
There it is right there. I was gonna say 7, but I didn't want to disrespect nobody and get something wrong in the Bible. Yeah, there it is right there. She right.
So tell us a little bit about you.
Well, as you all know, well, probably know me as PopPop. I
Pop pop.
I am originally Tykel, and y'all got to know those two different people. But I've always wanted to be an actor since I was 9 years old, and the blessing that I got with that was when my dad seen it, he was just like, "Okay, yeah, sports is not you because how can I get on stage and dance a whole number but can't pick up a basketball and make a shot?" So he kind of let me lend my own direction, and I just worked at it, worked at it. Every time there was something at school with anything to be on stage, I was doing it. I didn't care. I did it and had fun with it. I still do. We moved to
And
Picayune.
everybody doesn't know what they want to be at a young age. So
Mm-mm.
no, it takes us a while to figure out what we want to be when we grow up. So that is awesome, especially because your family allowed you that freedom to do it. Because sometimes as parents, we'll try to push what we want our kids to do. I'm talking to myself. We want, what we want them to do versus allowing them to find their own way, and it's only because we think we know what's best for them, and
Right.
because we do most of the time. But when it comes to their own personality and their future, they have to make their own decisions.
And my mom, when I moved down here, we moved down here, what, 6 years ago? My ninth grade year, I started out in Picayune Memorial High School. She went to register me for school. And so she saw the basketball coach, then asked me what I wanted. She said, throw him on the team, coach. But I ended up quitting because I was nervous. I was scared. I was not comfortable. I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm like, So I took the chance and left. And I called my dad and told him I quit, called her. And she was like, for what? And I was like, because it's just not me. I don't want to do it. And they didn't even get mad.
Good. That's awesome.
Yes, but moving here was the biggest. I don't know what it was, but I couldn't understand why I was the target in high school all those years. Like Miss Selena, I sat alone. I felt isolated. The people who I thought were there for me turned their back on me because I'm gonna say I was different than the rest. I didn't want to stand in the crowd and be blended in. I wanted to always stand out. So doing that caused me to like be isolated from the whole peer group. I didn't have peers around my age to vent to or talk to. I came home every day from school. I was becoming a monster. Like it got to the point to where when I was looking at myself in the mirror, I didn't even smile. Like I didn't even want to talk to anybody. I was really rebellious towards my mother because I had so much built up anger from that school that I was lashing it out on them. But I had to realize that I couldn't do that. And I didn't understand why God brought me through all that, but I understand now. I completely understand now,
Mm.
and I'm still figuring out who's real and who's not, and I still do get kind of upset when people aren't who I think they are, but I have to keep pushing. Like Tyler Perry started off with nothing. I started off with more than he did, so there is no excuse.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I thank God for everything I went through and everything He's gonna do for me and what He has done for me. Because it's not for me to understand His plan for me. Because at the end of the day, I was His child first. You
That's
know?
right. And everybody is not meant to go with you because they're not going to see your vision. Your vision was given to you, and that purpose is for you to walk out. And sometimes I'm going to say what the lady told me just recently when I was getting ready to go on a trip. And I'm thinking that I need somebody. And she's like, you know what? Sometimes God wants you to take that trip alone because you never know. Let's say I'm in the passenger seat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And had you been traveling alone, you would have made it up there before Tyler Perry left. He's right there at the gate, at the driveway. And had you not had to stop for me because I wanted something to eat, or my legs was hurting and I needed to get out and move my legs around. You know what I'm saying? You
Yes,
never
ma'am.
know how somebody hinders you, and they may not even, it's not even their intention to hinder you. But just because you dragging them or taking them along with you, they interfere with what your plan is or what is meant for you. So sometimes it's best to leave people where they are so that you can get where you need to be in a timely manner, because you don't want to miss your blessing for nobody,
Right.
not for anybody.
Right. And you have a point there, because it does hurt when, people come into your life knowing what you've been through, knowing you're scarred, promise this, promise that, and then they're not who they say they were, or they're not taking what you're doing serious. That's the biggest pet peeve I have. I get so many questions asking me, when am I going to get in the video? When am I going to get in the video? And Miss Selena, I'm sorry to say, no disrespect, no shade, no hate, but it's getting to the point to where I don't even want to include the community anymore, because I've tried, and every time I get slapped right in the face and I'm back by myself. And I hate that, because it's not fair to everybody else, because there's probably some people in this town who really want to do this thing. But from what I've seen from the people I've worked with, it's like Picayune people are just so small minded. It's like, why do we all have to be so separated? Why? We have rappers, singers, all that kind of stuff, people doing what I'm doing. Why can't we all come together and make a project, host something at a open park that's outside? You know what I'm saying? They have a park right there at the stage that could be used for a showcase. Nobody has to pay anything. Just come out, have a good time, see what people got to offer. Picayune's Got Talent is what I would call it.
Mm-hmm.
I pitched that idea. I've tried to do collabs with people, and it's like nothing. So back to my point, I really don't even know who to use. And I just, with that being said, I'd rather just do it myself, because I didn't have all this before that. I used to enjoy doing these videos, and now it's like strictly like business. Like, let me get some now so they can see this or they can see that. I used to become PopPop so much better than what I'm doing now, but I'm about to get back to the point that I was, because I'm not going to let nobody take this away.
Go back to your first love. And the way that you were doing it, and you're going to be successful. And it's not just Picayune. I know we say that a lot because we, no matter what town we live in, we tend to just kind of isolate it to that town, but it's not. People are small-minded everywhere. No matter where you go, you're going to meet a Selena, you're going to meet a Michelle, you're going to meet a Stacy that reminds you of somebody from home. So you just have to ask for a spirit of discernment so that you'll know who to surround yourself with. I know that you have to constantly cut people off. You got to cut people off. If they don't have that same mindset, you got to cut them off no matter what their title is, so that you can move forward. That's what I have come to learn. But, you're going to go forward without dragging all them bags behind you. God is going to place exactly who you need at the right time. So don't be discouraged. You were born to stand out. So if you feel like the term is different or unique is what you are, embrace that difference, embrace that uniqueness, and walk in your purpose.
And it's
And it seems like your family is very supportive of you. You only need one good cheerleader, just one. And it sounds like you have plenty of cheerleaders. So there's no reason to be discouraged. There's always going to be the trolls. There's always going to be the haters. And it's not just Picayune. Small-minded people are everywhere. Picayune has some people that are great. I met one just Saturday. I was in here boohooing, snotting, and crying, saying, Lord, I need some help. And help came. And I didn't even put the two together. I mean, I was thankful and grateful at that moment, but it was just later that night when I picked up the pen and the paper and got ready to journal that I realized that I had just cried out before saying, I need some help. And then a few hours later, my help arrived.
and that's
So just
funny.
like you said, faith without works is dead. We may be crying some tears, but we also need to activate that faith in order to get God moving on our behalf. So cry if you need to cry, but get to moving forward in faith, because you got to get those works. You got to get action and get your your faith activated.
And
Something's buzzing over here.
I'm working on it. I really am. But it's like it hurts because it's like I would rather be alone than have people come into my life that doesn't have good intentions, or do exactly what I told them was done to me previous. And I don't understand, because I went from being a nobody in this town, basically. Like, I could go to the gas station, people whispering under their breath like, "Oh girl, did you hear about him? Oh girl," all that stuff. And I'm like, now when I go out, they know how I'm stepping. Anything with my name on it, they ready to click on it, because they know I care about quality. Quality is everything to me. I don't care. I done missed so many nights of sleep and had bags under my eyes. My mom was like, "Boy, you need to go to sleep. You look horrible." I literally did it. I'm like, ew, because I'm editing. I'm planning the next video. I'm doing this, doing that, texting everyone reminders. And I'm not complaining at all. But like I said, I don't know what to do anymore with this thing, but do it by myself. Because there's a reason God keep removing all these people out of my life, because at one time I didn't even think I was gonna get a car. Like, I'm just like, oh, forget it. I just walk everywhere. But after what we talked about, I'm not gonna mention. After those events, today I'm driving off the lot in a car, something that I deserve. So God probably like, okay, now I done set you down. Now I'm gonna give you this car, but I'm gonna need you to focus on what I need you to do and stop worrying about everybody else. So that's the message I'm getting. Like, something in my mind.
Okay, all right. Deliver that message for us. Go on, tell us what that message is. I'm
And
blessing you, and I need you to do what I need you to do.
all right, I done gave you your share cars, those lemons, and you just lollygagged with those. You had your fun with those. That's why they broke down on you, because you wouldn't sit down. But now I'm going to give you something to where you can travel, to where you could go market, to where you could do what I need you to do and stay on the path that I need you to stay on. And I couldn't understand why. Like, why, Lord? Why do these people keep doing this to me? I done had enough of this. Why? And so I was waiting on an answer. And so I didn't hear from nobody. I heard it from him. Like, he put it in my spirit to hear him, you know, like, okay, I've done this for you. Now you do your work for me.
That is awesome. And I'm glad that you wanted to come and share that with us, because I guarantee that you bless somebody tonight.
Oh my goodness. I hope I did, because they're such a blessing to me. Like, when people see that I'm hurting behind a video or something like that, they jump right on it and like a comment, and I read them. I do. And they send so much love. And it's not, like you said, it's not the town, it's the people, because there's still good people in this town, like, that are just ready for ready to support me and love me for me. And it's kind of hard loving yourself in a world that you feel like will never love you back, but there is love out there. And
Mm.
I genuinely thank everybody for all the comments, for loving me, for doing what I'm doing. And the best thing that I can do for y'all is put a smile on y'all face. And as long as y'all want to keep seeing it, I'm going to keep doing it.
There you go. That's what you got to do. Keep on putting out content. Even if PopPop is just an old man over there by himself.
Oh no, see, I got a future plan for him, to where I'm going to do all the roles this time. And we're going to get that together. I'm developing a new character for me to play as well. I have him and Eloise, and I need one more. So I'm gonna get that going, and I'm basically gonna focus on marketing for a while. Going to do skits with like comedians that I've met at Rydell shows, and things like that.
And connections and networking is key. So just because right here you're being disappointed, don't be discouraged. Things come to try and distract us and get us off the path.
Right.
And we know that the enemy comes to kill, steal, destroy. And I say distract too, because distraction is one huge thing. When you get to look into one side or the other, you get your eyes off of the prize. And that's what's happening to you right now. But now you're refocused.
Oh,
So I should say that's what happened to you, because that's past tense. Right
right.
now, you have refocused yourself, and PopPop and whoever other characters you about to bring to life gonna blow the screen up. It's gonna blow the screen up.
Oh my goodness. And if it wasn't for that, oh man, like when I go back and watch my videos, every time I think about, like, you know what, this is too much. I didn't know fame was gonna come with all this, because I could have stayed that kid that was in his room alone all those years, just coming home from school, just to come back in this room, just going out to eat and just going out to shower and coming right back in my room. That is not me no more. I'm telling you, I promised myself that nobody or anything will take a smile off my face. And I can guarantee you that what we discussed is the last time I'm standing for something like that. Had me over here sleep all day, depressed for what? They not worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing.
You
I wish
continue doing what you're doing.
that's just all I can do. I was so busy trying to worry about making everybody else shine, and I'm I'm not even having fun with the stuff no more. Excuse my language. To hell with that. Oh no. Mm-mm.
Well, you got some support in here. They're saying, telling you congratulations and keep grinding, keep pushing. Love is undefeated. That's your
Look at
dad.
my
Love
daddy. Oh
his
my
son
god.
safe.
When I tell you my dad, like some stuff that I do, most fathers will be like, "Oh hell no." My dad is there every time, rooting whatever it is, whatever I'm doing on. So is my mom, and it's like, oh my god, like dad, like you would expect mom to be like, "Oh, that's my baby," and she does. But him, like being the strong father he is, he would always let me bump my head. But see, I realized what he was saying when it's like mom and daddy can't make the decisions for you. Like what I'm doing now, they don't make decisions for me or who I could use or who I need to get rid of. I have to make that decision. So he kind of raised me to like it's like he raised me for this stuff. I don't know. I don't know. He was like a mental coach. He wasn't a physical coach because I was not picking up that basketball and he couldn't make me.
You made that clear, right?
Oh, very clear. I don't want it. I used to hear all the time from people, "You play basketball?" "No, sir." "No, ma'am." "Oh, you just tall for nothing." I almost told them people, "Your mammy tall for nothing," but I was like,
Oh, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't. Oh gosh, look, Shantae coming back.
"Well, come right on and you gonna get your ass put right on out, Shantae." Yeah, you better say that, Selena. She says it all the time.
Yes, indeed.
Uh-oh.
Ramonda said, "I love you, Ty,"
I
and
love you
she's
too.
proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you too, Miss LaWine.
Oh my God, LaWan. Oh Lord, have mercy. She
Oh,
cracks me up with her posts, but she is the same all the time.
time.
Every time I see her, I get the smiling before I even get to her. I stand in line whether I need to see her or not. I wait up till all her people walk by, and then I try to talk to her and have an attitude when the phone ring because the phone will be constant ringing. I'm like, look, this is my time with LaWan. I don't get to see her that often. Y'all need to stop calling.
Oh my
But we
goodness. Every
love
time she
you,
see me, she be
LaWan.
like, "What you gonna start?" Nah, Ty, don't come over here with all that. That's how she be. She be like, Ty, I be Miss LaWine. Come on. I be messing with her, but it's all love.
Your daddy say you're talented in your own way, son.
Man, Pop's gonna make me sensitive on here. Stop
He gonna
that.
make you sensitive.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh, keep up the good work, young man. That's
Thank you.
Erica.
Girl, your girl.
Yes, indeed. So, I did see one of Alvin's comments. He said, let me scroll back up because I may have missed some. He said, I have had strangers show me more love than people that truly know me from that town. And that is possible. I'm not saying that it's not, but I do believe that happens everywhere. It's not just here
I
because
guess it
people
happens
are
more here
people.
and we feel that way because everyone knows everyone and it's so small.
Yeah, it just seems that way. But these people, they're like that. Hey, Lawrence.
Hey, Mr. Lawrence, how you doing?
So, what else did you want to tell us about today? Hey, do you mind? I needed to do a quick commercial break because I did tell this young lady that I was going to do this for her. So y'all be patient. We will be right back. I'm going to just continue to talk, but I got to put this black screen up.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, Keys Treats, she's going to have a spring pop-up show now accepting vendors. It's going to be March the 28th. Uh-oh. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, well, my background didn't work. I don't know why. But it's okay. March the 28th from 2 to 6. That's going to be in Picayune, Mississippi, and it's by Key Wesco. So she is going to have a spring pop-up shop. I may have called it a show, but it will be a show. And she's accepting vendors right now, March the 28th from 2 to 6 p.m., and that's in Picayune.
Okay.
And also, it's going to be held at 816 Davis Street. The vendor fee is $50. The food vendor is $75, and it's non-refundable. It's an outside event, and let's see. The tents are optional but not mandatory. So I just wanted to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make it stretch all the way across the screen because that black background didn't work. But hey, I'm a work in progress over here too. I be trying to figure out. I
Okay.
bump my head. I make a mistake. I don't even get embarrassed. It's like, oh well, we live. That's how it came. That's what we got, and
Okay.
we just gonna keep it moving. I put
Yeah,
that
I
black
still make
screen up,
mistakes.
huh?
Still do. I still make mistakes when I'm editing a video. I could watch it 3 times before I post it, and then when I post it and go back and watch it again, I see something that's either I done left in there or the audio's not lined up. Like for the Christmas special, there was a whole scene where I was Aunt Eloise talking, and I was so out of sync. I was like, "Oh my god!" But I was like, "You know what? It worked. They liked it. It's good."
She said, I remember when you were so shy to social media. You right, girl. Now look at you shining. Congratulations on your show. Girl, every time I hear somebody say your show, it just tickles me. I'm just like, what?
Because
I
that's
got a
you.
show?
That's you. You got a show.
I got a show.
Go
But
ahead.
but yeah, I was gonna say I did a live the other day with well, it was a few weeks ago with Kenny. No, Badon. Is it Kenny? Is his first name? What is Charles? Charles Badon. I'm calling, giving him, that man a whole new name. I think that's his brother's name, Kenny. But anyway, I went inside to try to warm up, and the music stops. And so I think, oh, okay, they're gonna start back up in a minute. So they don't start up. I go out there, they done just all cussing and all kinds of stuff happening on my live. And I'm like, oh my God, let me stop this. And so because
Oh
someone
my
walked up
Lord.
and was very disruptive, but I'm inside. So I'm like, now I gotta babysit my camera the entire time, or my phone, because it's just a phone that I'm live streaming on. I gotta babysit my camera at all times because I'm thinking, oh, they're good. They're just out there playing music. You'll never know what's gonna happen on a live. So that's crazy.
You got it under control. That's the best thing.
I know I hit private so nobody could see it. And I don't even think it worked at first. Sean said, Mama, you got about 16 views. I'm like, wait, what? Nobody's supposed to see that one.
Dang, Miss Lee.
So listen, it happens, but I don't even be embarrassed. I just keep it moving and keep it rolling and be like, hey, we live. You get what you get.
That's the only way. And I'm glad that you gave me the opportunity to get on here and talk to people about that. Is Palikia. Oh my God. Let me say something about her real quick. I love her. That she has been one of my biggest fans, her and her family, before they even, met me or like knew who I was. Like, I'm like, who is this? Like, who is this? But her daughters were actually featured in my new music video that's coming out with Zero the Rapper. It's called PMHS. And they killed it. And I just love them. I love their energy, the excitement. I loved it. And it was so fun.
That's awesome. I remember when MC Bacon Bits asked me if I knew them. And I said, I don't know her unless I know her by a different name, like a nickname or something.
Right.
We're friends on Facebook now, but I didn't know her before that. So, hey, how you doing?
Hey, PP.
Hey, PP.
Oh my God, I sound so country.
Me too. We country. That young man can't help but be great. He comes from great stock.
You stop that. Y'all are gonna stop that. Thank you. Y'all are too sweet. Thank you so much.
Connie says, hey, y'all. Ty, I'm so proud of the man you are today. Keep on keeping on. God got you. I love you, and I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, man. That's the kind of stuff that keeps me going right there, because I cannot let y'all down no matter how I'm feeling. I don't care about making millions of dollars. As long as I'm putting smiles on people's faces, that's all the payment I need. Because when you get that feedback, oh my God, and they're telling it to you and they're serious about it, especially when y'all are face to face, that is the best feeling in the world.
When you're face to face?
Mm-hmm. and you can just see them being serious about telling you like you're doing a great job. I love that.
Mm-hmm. And I'm right there. I agree with you on that. It's the people that keep you coming back, because if you rely on yourself and your emotions and your feelings, you won't let that bag go. Life has happened to all of us, so don't ever feel like it's just happening to you. We've all suffered from something, depression, anxiety, something. I mean, if you say you've never dealt with it, I don't think that's a true statement. Even if it's just a grieving process, we've all been through
Right.
something, and we have to again surround ourselves with positive people, but we feed off of one another, but we got to make sure that that energy source is a positive
Mhm.
one. And I have my little love box back there, and I need to pull it back down because I have had people recently speak things over me, and I'm like, I got to write that down on a card. I got to write that down on a card because I want that box, and I want to encourage you to do the same thing.
Yes,
Get you
ma'am.
a little container, and like these comments right here, what your dad said, what Mr. Christopher said, what people said, write it down, fold it up, and put it in there. So when you're discouraged and you don't see them in person, you say, you know what, I need me a little positive energy today. So you go just put your hand in, pull out one, and read it. And I guarantee you it'll be the one that you need for that day to get you through.
And that's so funny you said that because I never thought about it because I always pray when I get discouraged or I'll be like, Lord, what am I going to do now? Just, asking him to reveal whatever it is or whatever it is that I need him to bless my mind with or my heart with but I'm going to do that too. After I
Yeah,
pray.
add that on to it. It's just a
Yeah.
little bit of an extra nugget that you can give yourself and remind you, because it'll leave you, it'll leave your mind over time. You'll be like, I remember somebody said something, just like you were trying to remember that scripture. I remember it was some number. I can't remember what it. But once you write it down, writing things help you commit it to your memory. And so that's the reason that I'm trying to get back into journaling and writing stuff down. That's how I was able to put Wanda with my prayer, because Wanda is like just willing and so helpful. And I'm thinking, God, thank you for placing her in my pathway.
Yes. And I need people like that. And I know eventually that God is going to either point me into their direction or point them into mine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alita says your personality is going to take you so far.
Thank you, Miss Alita. I love her. She actually designed the merchandise, the pop merchandise. She's the company who designed that stuff, and I love
Mm-hmm.
her because she was like she would text me like, "How we looking? I can't wait to see." And she's like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry I had this." I said, "Trust me, I understand. It's okay." Like whenever somebody's doing something for me, where it's styling me for like the girl who styled me for the video, I'm not in a rush. Or don't ask me questions on how I feel about this. I trusted you enough to give you this project. I know you do good work, so I know you're going to do something great for me. So I just want to see it as a surprise. Me.
Yeah, yeah. Because she did my cup. Cousin's Creation
That's
did my cup.
that okay now.
Flawed yet forever fabulous with my name on the back.
And
I
engraved in
know,
it.
right? I love it.
It's cute. It is so
Thank
cute.
you.
It is too
So
cute.
that's Miss Dee Dee. Miss Dee Dee by
I
nickname.
know who it is, TT. How could I not know?
Thank you, Lawrence.
Thank you,
Hey, Tina.
Katina. Hey.
Yes, sir. So how do you feel? You feel
I,
good?
oh my goodness, after talking to you, because I've been watching you and how you motivate others, I said, that's who I need to talk to. I said, I can learn something from her. Because, like you said, I'm not the only one who's been through stuff. And the fact that you still have a smile on your face and still keep going, even though I don't know what you went through, only you and the good Lord do. But I know that I will get to that point to where I can't let nobody take a smile off my face. I'm going to be a work in progress, but oh, trust me, I'm making progress.
Oh, because you have a beautiful smile. So don't you rob the world of that smile. Don't you rob the world.
Oh my goodness. Everyone says that, and I'm like, ugh. Have you had braces? No.
Yes, indeed. You got to look at people like that. You really have to answer like that.
Miss, oh my goodness, Miss Selena, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh,
Oh, this mouth here, Lord. I got it under control, but I can go there if I have to, but I don't like to because that's not me.
Yeah, keep it under control. Keep it
Yeah.
under control.
Speaking of that, and that's what brings me back to the high school thing. I missed telling you something. A lot of people don't know this, but when I was going through all of that, I eventually cracked and had to be admitted into a hospital. I still do see a therapist trying to fix glass that I didn't break, but I know that at the end of the day, God is really the only therapist I need. But they recommended it, so I went ahead and realized I had a problem, and I got diagnosed with anger management because I held it in so long, it got out of control. I couldn't take nothing. Like I still am like that to where if I feel disrespected, that's when I lash out. But other than that, I don't have any triggers, so I'm I'm working on that as well.
Well, there's a stigma sometimes when it comes to therapy and when it comes to, getting help. But there's nothing wrong with it. We go to the doctor for everything else.
Black people especially go to the doctor for everything. My foot hurt, girl. They said I had high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So there's no reason for you to be ashamed or anything because look at you now. Your story helps somebody else push through, push through whatever it is that they're going through.
And I would love for
Story
people to
helps
share
people
that with
push
me.
through. Our stories are going to help people. So you continue to tell it. Don't be ashamed of it.
Never.
And everybody don't always have to know everything. But
Right.
I tell you what, it is so freeing to open up your mouth. And everybody is not there. So I don't ever judge anyone if they're not ready to share their story. But if you're ready, I tell you what, it is for me, because like I should be saying, I'm not a therapist. This is from my opinion. That's my disclaimer. This is just based on my opinion. And, it's a show for entertainment purposes, but it's also for inspiration and motivation
Right.
and information. And I love growing this community because I see posts. If I post something, other people chime in and they help me carry that enthusiasm and motivation on. But don't ever be ashamed of what your story is because for me, it just was so freeing.
Right.
And again, I'm not judgmental of anybody that's not ready, but when you are ready, baby, you're going to be in for a roller coaster ride because things are going to start opening up. You're going to be able to fly like the eagle that you are. You know why? Because
Oh,
you're no longer carrying all of that junk and all of that stuff. I mean, like as soon as that, like an airplane taking off, all the things just start to, fall off. It can't stay on. It can't hang on. It's got to go because you got to fly. You have something to do and
right.
you're doing it. Don't let anybody stop you,
I won't. I promise.
including you.
Oh, I'll be talking to myself all the time in my head,
I
like,
know, me too.
Takel, if you don't get up out this bed, like you not Ty Spriggs and got videos to do.
Right?
We started this together. We gonna finish it together. I'm gonna tell you this. This is something I always told my college friends before I even thought about PopPop or anything like that. I tell them all the time because I was big on doing music back then. I had my little iPad, my little studio in my dorm, charging people to come in there and record show was, and then on top of that, mixing it for them. I told them if y'all don't want to do this, I'm going to the top eventually, even if I have to go by myself. And I tell myself that every day. I tell myself that every day. Like I don't know how I can't follow my own advice, but be the first one trying to preach somebody when they depressed and all that stuff. But I'm telling you, like, what? I'm just a work in progress. I'm trying, but doing this, what I'm doing, has really, really made me look at life a whole nother way. Look at different people's stories, other types of way. Like, oh look, like when I posted one time about somebody, what I went through. I think I interviewed myself and just talked on the camera. They had a lady say that her son went through the same thing at Picayune High School, and I'm like, oh my god, can I just give him a hug? Like, if you can go through that and then pull yourself out of that with just you and God alone, you are stronger than what you think. And I know I'm stronger than what I think, but I don't feel like I'm stronger than what I think. If that makes sense. I,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I tell myself these things, but I never follow them. I get sucked right on back down to caring about everybody else more than I care about myself, which is not a bad thing, but sometimes you do have to put yourself first so you could keep your
Sanity.
focus. That your sanity. So it's
Yeah.
like I'm too busy. These past few months I was too busy worrying about bringing a whole team with me instead of worrying about, oh, are they really going to be down for you once they get there? Are they really ready to handle business? So, like I said earlier, God keeps removing all these people out of my life for a reason. Cause ain't no way I'm driving today and was just walking last week and the week before that and 2 years before that. Like, wow, that was funny because I was feeling so low yesterday. Like I did something wrong, but mm-mm, I'm
Don't
telling you,
carry
I'm telling you,
Don't carry
God.
that, and definitely release that. We talked about that yesterday about forgiving, the power of forgiveness. And so just do it effortlessly. That's what the Miss Shannon was talking about. And I know people probably have different opinions about it and how you're supposed to go about forgiving, but just forgive yourself first, because sometimes we beat ourselves up because we trusted. We beat ourselves up because we believed in that other person and didn't think that they were going to let us down. But so start with forgiving you first.
How do I do
And
that?
then, huh?
How do I do that? Because I still walk around, wondering what I did to people in high school, and I'm like, they owe me an apology. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I feel like, it ain't even worth it, and it's just like that's the part that I'm missing is the forgiveness part. I don't know how to forgive people because once you done pissed me off, I'm mad. Like, you stay away from me. Like, I hate you. That's the way I feel. Like, once I'm mad at you. Like, don't talk to me. I ain't no sorry because if you're sorry, you wouldn't have did what you did. So how do I do that?
Oh, wow. We might have to take this one off camera and try to work on that. It's really a process. It Because it was for me. It was for me. I mean, the people that abused me, it took years for me, but I didn't know how. I didn't even have a mindset. I didn't have anybody telling me that I needed to forgive because no one knew. So now that you're sharing it and you know that you need to forgive, that's like the first step. That's the first step. And you start with you first, and then you go to the other people, because you're not really going to be able to receive the forgiveness until you actually forgive you.
Oh my goodness, you finna make me cry.
No,
Because
don't
it's
cry.
it's it's not that I'm crying because of how people do. Well, that's basically it. Because I'm like, why, what did I do? That What do I do to people down here that's so wrong? But like I keep saying, that's not for me to understand until God wants me to understand that. So it does hurt, but Ty gonna bounce back. I can tell you that. I might be sad whatever today or whenever I feel like I don't want to be sad. And next week I'm gonna be right back into it. Just go ahead and get it on out the system and shake back, Takeo. Let's get it together. We work too hard.
Get it together. Get it together. And I do just want to say back to the forgiving, and we can talk about it, offline, just what I experienced. That's all I can give you is my experiences. But I know I didn't just lose this thought, right?
Oh no, Miss Selena.
Hold on. I'm older than you, baby boy.
Oh, you're
You
not that
young.
much older.
You young over there. I got to be trying to hold on to the stuff. Oh, like whenever you're forgiving people, once you forgive yourself, I I know that we're taught that to pray for our enemies. And so it starts out very hard. I mean, because it starts out as just words, but those are words that once you speak them, it gets into your spirit, and you will soften up your heart whenever you begin to pray for them. It will no longer be a hard heart toward them. And then you start to have a different perspective on them once you realize that hurt people and they were just hurting themselves, and it wasn't toward me personally. It was something that was going on with them. So again, forgive yourself, but also just start praying for the people that hurt you. And that's what I know I had to do. I had to try to be obedient and then do what the word said to do. And it does work. It took time. I know Miss Shannon said it's effortlessly. And then we talked about if somebody hurt your child. And I'm like, Miss Shannon, how could you say it's effortlessly when somebody hurt your child? I'm sorry. That I don't understand. I'm gonna need you to tell me in words that I can understand. I
Okay.
don't understand what you're saying. But I think that's a good starting point.
I'm gonna try. I really am.
Hey.
Was there anything else? Oh wait, what does this say? Forgive them and go on. Please don't let them keep the power over you. Tell, like she said, pray and forgive yourself first, and then pray for them.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Thank you
will.
so much for that.
Thank
You
you.
asked me if it was anything else. You the one. You look. You was determined. I don't even come on Monday night, but you was like, I want to go live tomorrow. I was like, you know how they had that gift to be like,
In the office.
like I said, you want to talk tomorrow? You want to go live? You like, I want to go live. I said, okay, let's do it.
It was time, and I'm glad. I do feel better after talking to you because you can learn something if you just sit down and listen to somebody other than yourself or other than negative thoughts. But I just wanted to leave y'all with this. Don't let people tell y'all what y'all can and cannot do. Be what you can and cannot be. I'm telling you, once you stop keeping yourself in a prison in your own body and and, and spread those wings, there's nothing that nobody can tell you because you're always going to believe in yourself. Because whether I'm doing a video or performing, I put my whole heart and soul in it. It's like nothing in the world can touch me or hurt me when I'm doing what I'm doing. But I want to say thank you all for the love and support, and just keep going. Please keep y'all heads up, and so that can seeing y'all keep y'all heads up, I can keep my head up because I love seeing my Black people, and not just my Black people, but everyone succeed in their small businesses. And if you have any, please, please, please send me your logos or whatever so I can share that because I want to give the love back that y'all have given me. But I
That
don't even know a lot of people have small businesses. I'm like, huh, wait a minute, Miss Kimberly Haynes selling pralines. I went and bought me a box and ate the whole thing. I said, I ought to be ashamed of myself. But yes, I thank you for having me, and I'll definitely stay in touch if that's okay because you are very motivational, and I want people like that around me, even if it's
most
just
definitely.
a text of some quotes that you go by in certain situations. You can text them to me in the morning and or whenever you want, and I just want to get to where you are and be happy and not worry about a bunch of things.
And I want you to get there, and I want you to get there soon. Not like me. I had to be old and gray. I got some gray up here in this Afro puff.
Where,
I know it's.
baby, black don't crack.
I'm almost 50.
What? I, wait a minute, I'm baffled. Black don't crack, like I just said.
I got some little edges. If you look hard enough, you'll still look gray going on.
You got more hair than people that's my age. I'm telling you. Trust me.
But yeah, so I just want to say that I have this website that's just sitting over there, right? And I don't really know what to do with it. So I think just what you said just now is it's making me want to start sending out motivational texts from it. I'm sure I can use that website some type of way. It's going on a year. I bought it all motivated, thinking I'm about to do this. I'm gonna do life coaching and I'm gonna be a motivational speaker. And I'm just naming all this stuff that I am and I'm gonna be and
Well, make
and
it happen
it's
then.
over there. I don't ever send anybody to it because it's not complete. And I know Aletha was working on hers, and I should have been working on mine, but that's another story because that's another story.
You
But if
never
anybody
gonna do it till you
knows
do
how
it.
to, huh?
You never gonna do it till you do it.
I know, but I'm gonna find somebody to kind of work with me so that I can put the information there and then it can send it out for
Right.
me. So thank you for saying that because I do
No
want to start
problem.
sending out some motivation through text message and email because everyone doesn't do Facebook and everyone doesn't do what else am I on YouTube? Because I've
Mhm.
asked people, do you do Facebook? I know I'm not on social media, but everybody has an email address. So if I can reach them through email and text message, I'll do that. So thank you for that, Pop Pop.
You're damn welcome, Selena.
Oh, you a mess. There go Dominique. Hey, Nick.
He called me yesterday and was like, "Oh my goodness," he talked to me so. Oh my god, that lifted me up very. Oh, I can't even.
Nick is amazing.
And the
I
fact that he took out the time to call me, like, without even me telling him what's going on, he just started speaking a word when I answered the phone. He was like, Todd, do not let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do and all that stuff. I know how it feels. I've been there. And oh my goodness, I just love him, man. He looks at me like I'm his nephew because him and my mom, he used to do her hair. And I was just a kid around him then. But I honestly love Dominic because every time there's something that an organization wants to do for the community, I'm the first person he's calling. Like, Ty, do you want to be a part of the sure win? Let's go.
Nick is awesome. I be calling him, Nick, I'm just calling you to check on you. Oh, sunshine. He was like, oh, sunshine. That's so sweet. You know, my name is no longer Selena. It is now Sunshine.
Well, let your light shine then.
Let your light shine.
Yes,
So
man.
Miss Abigail, she always has some great words. Let's see. What you saying tonight, Miss Abigail? What helped me was when I got born again. The old nature had to die. The new creature had to rise up. And if it had not been for the Lord, that's one of them. If it had not been for the Lord, that's why you got to add that extra in there.
Lord, you got
it had not been for the
hey,
Lord.
spot on.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Abigail. She's so faithful.
Oh my goodness.
Abigail, your package is in the mail. You should have had it because we don't live that far. So let me know whenever you get it. Give us a shout out. Conversations with Selena.
Amen.
Yes, yes. All right. Well, did you have any? You already said your closing words for the audience, huh? Let's see. Do I have any closing words? I don't think that I do. I'm gonna put this at the bottom. I meant to do that. I meant to change that, but it's just a disclaimer. I need to put on there that I'm not a therapist. That's what I was supposed to put. I'm not a professional. We're gonna get our life together.
Together forever.
Together, yes. I'm gonna be in the passenger seat of the 2015 Rogue.
I'm gonna be on that wheel like
And look, I'm gonna be
hey, hey.
That's what we gonna do.
Yes,
Hold on, got one last comment. Who is it that I can see? Oh, she said we'll do sunshine. Thank you, Miss Abigail. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for inboxing me saying that you were ready to go live. I enjoyed this. It was so much fun.
I feel better.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you feel so much better. And again, don't let anybody try to dim your light and stop that beautiful smile because it is amazing. And no one would know what you've been through. And they don't have to, you know. We all have a testimony. We really do. And when it's time for you to share it, you will share it. But you just keep on getting up every day doing that self-talk. If you don't get up out this bed, you got something to do. You keep on telling yourself to get on up out the bed because people are waiting. Nick, as a matter of fact, I got to call him out real quick. I was like, nobody want to hear what I have to say. And he had told me, he said, Sunshine, I might miss you at night, but I get up looking for you the next morning. And he does not know how that blessed me. And just like you, it's the people that keep us coming back. You know, as long as someone wants to see me say, hey, Sunshine, in that little country voice, I'm going to keep saying.
Because I picked it up too. I do have a little country accent.
It's all right. It's who we are. So as long as they want to hear, hey, Sunshine, I'm going to keep on coming back.
And please do, because I watch you too. You just don't know it.
No, I don't know who we watching. But I do know that's my new name, Sunshine.
That's what you all about, sunshine. You showed moved this dark cloud. Your show did. That sunshine moved this dark cloud.
Go ahead, girl. Do the worm.
Lord, she's not the worm.
Oh, girl. Dominique. All right. Well, thank y'all so much for joining, and we're going to close it out tonight. You'll have to come back whenever you get ready to do, when you get ready to go for a show.
I will.
And then that way we can advertise it. You can give us a little quick snippet, email it to me. I'll play it.
I will. I promise.
Yes. Do your own advertisement and send it to me.
I got you.
I'll give you a shout out. You know I will. I'll be shouting out all day long.
And I got you when you want one too. Just DM me whatever you got going.
Okay, I'll send you the little trailer that I played earlier.
Okay.
All right. All right. Well, y'all keep it smiling,
Bye, everybody.
sunshine. Bye.
Bye.